Hello everybody, my name is Bazane Moonshine, welcome back to Dead Space, and I am on Chapter 5 now, Lethal Devotion. Either way, just diving right in, get back into the storyline to continue on with my journey and your journey if you're still watching. If you are, thanks, you guys are awesome. Alright, so, what the hell were we doing? Right, hydroponics for something that needed to be poisoned.
Isaac, I can smell the contaminated air from here. It's spreading faster than I expected. I'm trying to isolate it, but it's not going to buy us much time. Okay. We have to get that thing off this ship. The chemicals you need are in the chemistry lab. I'll hack the door for you when you get there.
I mean, you could hack it now. It's not like it's going to make much of a difference. Still, every time, though, they scare me more than the necromorphs. Because they just pop up out of nowhere. Right, let's go. This is med lab again, right? Well, something moved.
You can't stand in the way of God's plan, the natural order. Are you blind like the rest?
No?
Looks like someone has reprogrammed the door locks on this deck. And recently, too. I guess we're not alone here after all.
Yeah,
someone doesn't want you in this part of the ship.
Like it was possible for us to be alone in a situation like this. Somebody would have survived. After all, we're looking for Nicole, right? Alright. Better than I expected, because fuck those guys. Right. Well on, here we go. Yeah, that thing. I remember the first time I encountered that, I just walked right up to it. Because I was rushing. Good. Do your money all the way over here. One thing I did like about this game specifically is that even though it used areas over, it did a good job in changing things about so you didn't feel overused, you know? At least I think so. Let's do this.
You're close to the chemistry station. Once you get the chemicals, you're also going to need a DNA sample of the alien tissue. I'll search the records for one.
I mean, couldn't you just, like, cut something off a wall somewhere? I would think so. It's everywhere.
Personal log, Dr. Charles Mercer. I now have a live subject for my study.
I'm eager to validate my tissue regeneration theory. Initial restraint was problematic, but now the patient's resting comfortably. He trusts Dr. Guy. He puts his life in my hands. He knows his part in all of this. Understands what I'm doing. The forehead has been swabbed clean and washed. I'm now attempting to create a passage to insert the sample into...
Oh yeah, this is where you encounter the regenerators for the first time. They're annoying. Okay.
Processing request. Please stand by. Antigen compound completed. Please
Your fight for survival is admirable, but pointless. And yet you keep on going.
Well, yeah.
It almost makes me think that we had hope as a species.
Well,
Am I the only one who sees that we have died out a long time ago? We just haven't accepted it yet. Stop running. Stop your struggle. Our future, your future, the future of our race ends here. Allow me to introduce you to humanity's child, the children that will replace us. Our greatest creation.
He's impressive. I'll give him that.
You can't kill it, Isaac! It's just gonna keep regenerating! Get out of there! Run!
There we go. Straight on. Right.
One there. Come in, Isaac. Kendra, is anyone there?
Hammond, where the hell have you been?
Reach hydroponics. It's bad down here. Really bad. Cannot breathe. The organic matter is going everywhere. I see it. I see it.
You guys ever been killed by these things? I was once. I suppose I should have just kept running.
Now you need to find a DNA sample of the growth. According to lab records, there's an inert sample stored in the ICU. The Dr. Mercer was apparently doing intensive research on it.
I'm sure he was.
I've been trying to contact Hammond, but all I'm getting is static. Isaac, you've got to hurry.
Kid these days. Can't do anything without my help. Right then. You are menacing as fuck.
Your persistence surprises me. Holding on to your final breath, you claw your way along. You hold on to what was once your war, but now belongs to the children. Be glad of the knowledge that your death will bring their birth. Listen, can you hear it?
Yeah.
Say your prayers.
I don't need to, because I'll be fine, but Why don't you unlock the door and come in and talk to your own child? Jack. Yeah, he talks a big game for all of this, like... extinct, be... you know, just give up. And here he is. Living and doing as much as he can. Okay, so where are we?
Someone keeps shutting down the door protocol. I bypassed the lock. Go!
Okay. I don't even know... Oh, I know why I'm doing this. I need to laser slide instead. Good luck. Bye. I would have shot her. Wouldn't let me. Okay, gold semiconductor. Oh, good. This isn't creepy at all. This man was messed up.
Person log, Dr. Chalice Mercer. The specimen continues to respond well to my experiments. Its cellular fortitude, not to mention elasticity, is remarkable. Dr. Kine, I'm sure, would disapprove. But I do not anticipate that issue, as the good doctor is busying himself with the marker. As if that matters now. He has also succumbed to the same dementia that afflicted the colony. Only yesterday he told me he had spoken to his wife. But Amelia Kine has been dead for some years. My subject grows restless. Patience. Your time is soon. Very soon.
You know, because
Adding sample
he didn't suffer dementia either. It's interesting that individuals as intelligent as him... Well, I guess that's kind of what it does. It takes smart people and makes them see things and eventually
That's it,
succumb
Isaac.
to
Now you just need to...
This has gone far enough.
marker
Accept your
influence.
part in the God's plan. Embrace your own extinction.
Warning. Life support system failure on medical
What the hell was
Please
that?
evacuate immediately.
Isaac, he's decompressed the entire deck, and I'm being locked out of those systems. All the air has been vented into space. You should be able to bring it back online from the security station, but you don't have much time.
Okay, I think I'm going the right way. Good. Alright, let's do this. Hey, little guys. Oh, crap. Please don't kill me. Oh, goodness. I am going to need oxygen in a minute. Oh shit. That is exactly not what I wanted to happen. Alright, you guys leave me alone so I can run away. Okay, that
You've got
was a
everything
little
you need to make
rough.
the
I
poison.
should slow down
Now
a
get
bit.
back to the chemistry lab.
What are you going to do? Do it fast. Can hardly breathe.
You're cutting out, Hammond. I'm gonna try to switch over. Shit. I lost his signal. I'll continue scanning for his location. You have to get that compound mixed.
I am working on it. Alright. Force energy here. Sorry, cell. Stasis. It's more plasma energy. Should be enough. I'll admit that's not very conservationist of me, but still, I have so much money. I also need to be more careful about how I'm shooting. Of course, if I had paid attention to what was going on in that room before just, like, dodging right on into it, I would have done a little better. That was mean.
I've got more intel on the atmosphere. A survivor's report says a massive creature entered the hydroponics deck from outside the ship. That's when the air quality began degrading. The survivor called it the Leviathan.
Oh, good. Alright. Back into hydroponics then.
Processing request. Please stand by.
Okay.
Final mixing complete. Please remove the capsule.
Right.
Let's hope that poison works. Head back to the tram station and get up to hydroponics as fast as you can. Still no response from Hammond, so be careful. There's no telling how contaminated that deck is.
I'm beginning to truly admire your spirit, misplaced as it may be. I think you should see the whole plan. You should not spurn the hive mind's offerings. You deserve to witness that at least.
Well, thanks. I've tried. Well, maybe I haven't tried, but I've, you know, tried to live. So I need to slow down, actually aim, not just shoot all willy-nilly everywhere. More intelligent about the way I'm using stuff. That is one of the reasons going through this game just using the plasma cover is difficult. I mean, it's ideal for several limbs and stuff, but the weapons do a little bit better.
The war I have done must continue, will continue. I, Dr. Charles Mercer, shall serve as the catalyst to the salvation of our species. These specimens will return to Earth with me. I will spread their divine glory across the entire planet.
Don't do that.
I will leave you with my creation. Embrace the inevitable.
But
that's the last we see of that thing. I've managed to override Mercer's lockdown. There's a secondary tram station nearby, and you can take it to hydroponics. Let's just hope there's enough time.
Yeah, like, I ran round circles in that room. Must have been at least 30-40 minutes before I figured out that I had to freeze it. I knew it had something to do with this, but I didn't know that it had, like, the button was in there. I'll give the developers, you know, props for using their minds to actually defeat some of these creatures that they created. Because normally you just, like, you know, wail away at it. But now you just get to be frozen. It's not like you could die anyway. At least not traditionally. I imagine you'd have to, like, melt it. But I'm trying to think. I think they ended up actually doing in the second or third one. I'm actually kind of looking forward to making it all the way through the third one with you guys so we can discuss a little more actively our opinions and, you know, likes or dislikes of each game. Because I think I'm one of the few people that actually, like, enjoy the way that the third one went. I will admit that it was not as good, but it was really inspiring to me to see the way that they tied all of the story together and to see it come to a sense of fruition after so much effort. I actually just read an article, I think it might have been posted on a Facebook page that I'm attached to, about what, like, Dead Space 3 did wrong, and I really agreed with it. Well, I mean, like, because it did a lot of things that were right and very Dead Space-y, but not like, you know, conventionally horror, so to speak. But I think this is the end of this one, which, that's significantly shorter. Well then. Chapter 5 down. Nice. I guess I did kind of rush through that one bit. I was just continuously running. Still fun, and I don't think I skipped over too much. There wasn't a lot to do in that one, actually. You know, by comparison to some of the other ones. I mean, just going to get the mixing here and there And I could have gone slower, but didn't really need to. But, yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. And, thank you for watching. And, you know, continuing on this story with me and just having a good time. You know, leave your comments and, you know, let me know how I'm doing. But, if you like this video, go ahead and tap that like button. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.